The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
The Badgers roll up 498 yards of total offense, 80% of which coming on the ground. Melvin Gordon and Corey Clement doing a lot of heavy lifting as the Badgers get their 4th win overall this season and their first conference victory in a 38-28 win against Illinois. We'll hear from some of the victorious Badgers. Our senior salute this week, a little love for a long snapper, James McGuire, and we'll also give you some reasons why Camp Randall Stadium continues to get better with age. And of course, we'll check in with head coach Gary Andersen. It's all coming up on the Badgers Sports Report.
Gordon, the running back, and Stabby will hand it to Gordon again off the left side. Oh, well blocked to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Here's the handoff. Melvin straight ahead to the 5. Melvin to the end zone. Touchdown Wisconsin. Quick count. Here's the snap. Handoff Gordon off the right side. Has a crease to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown Wisconsin. 3rd of the day for Melvin Gordon. Stabby takes the snap. Handoff Gordon. Dives over the top. Touchdown Melvin Gordon. His 4th of the game.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot this year. You know, guys, defensive guys, offensive guys will walk to me and be like, Mel, you know, just get in there one more time. You know, help us out. Let's get rolling. Come on, Mel. They following you. You know, so there's guys, different guys that come up here that reach me and approach me saying that during the game, and you know, I take that, I listen, and you know, I feel good about it, and I try to help them boys out the best way I can.
To the 10, to the 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Corey Clement. Taken down by Michael Caputo. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Wisconsin. Cancel goal.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Adidas, by Toyota, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
We'll be making a traditional octopus salad, drizzled with some olive oil and topped with a dash of salt and pepper.
It's funny how seeing a clearer picture can lead you to see the bigger one. Get the most HD channels and the fastest internet on the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The reason why I chose Mercedes is because I was looking for a different kind of a vehicle. I was very surprised how affordable that a Mercedes was. What I had for the price with leasing my Toyota, I had an opportunity to be within $75 difference. So I was very impressed with it. That's why I purchased a Mercedes.
Drive the 2015 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC Sports Sedan starting at $41,325.
Badgers roll up 401 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns in the game, 4 from Melvin Gordon, the other one from Corey Clement, as the Badgers get Big Ten win number 1, 38-20. Oh, let's start with the offense. You're asked, I don't know how many times, if it's not the quarterback question, it's get off the fast starts, get off the fast starts. That first drive, that was pretty nice.
That was impressive. Yeah, the offense came out, executed at a high level, and just kind of chunked it on down the field and was able to score. So that was very good to see.
Melvin Gordon, 4 touchdowns, another, it's almost like, oh, ho-hum, which it isn't, but from the outside, 175 rushing yards. The start he had, the 4 touchdowns, a special player continues to be special.
Yep, he absolutely did. And, you know, he carried us, and it's great that Melvin Gordon is a Wisconsin Badger. I think we can all absolutely say that. He is an unbelievably important part of this football team, and on and off the field. I keep saying it, sound like a broken record, but I'm going to keep saying it. Fun kid to coach, and it was great to see him have the success today.
Boy, great to see, too. Encouraging, I would think. Corey Clement had some big holes, but, man, he blasts right through it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did. Corey was, you know, it's a little difficult for Corey now. He's such a competitor. He wants to be the highlighted guy. Melvin's dealt with that in his career, and you know, when you're at Wisconsin and you have the opportunity to have a couple great backs, there's always going to be a guy that may not be the quote starter or whatever, however you want to talk about it. And Corey's handling that well, but he's also excited to contribute. Let's just put it that way.
On the defensive side, you had a couple guys who had to step in because of injury. Peniel Jean in the secondary. Yeah. Leon Jacobs, you've been talking for a while about his athletic ability, still learning the game. Mm-hmm. Made some things happen, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Great for PJ. First start, you know, Lubern had the ankle, so he couldn't go. And PJ comes in, really changes from the down safety to the free safety in a week of practice, handles it well, gets the pick to seal the game. You know, fun to see him get that, and he must be a lot quicker than people think because of the momentum deal there. Throws me off completely. So we'll see. But for Leon to come in, 12 tackles, you know, change the line of scrimmage a couple times for us, and it's just there was a lot of examples of young kids stepping up today, and not just Ben Riechel's another one. Mm-hmm. You know, Ben, not young in number of years that he's been here, but he hasn't walked out there and played defense in a Big Ten game, or quite frankly on defense at all. For him to be able to get in there and play, get a sack, it's fun to see.
Hey, I was just going to suggest that. I mean, you always like to see the young guys grow, the freshmen, if they can play like juniors and seniors early, great. But you know, a guy like a Ben Riechel, maybe he just at one point could have decided, I've had enough, I'm going to move on. He didn't. It was a nice reward.
It was, you know, and Ben he's paid the price as a walk-on. You know, we were able to grant him a scholarship this semester, which is always a lot of fun to be able to put some of those walk-on kids in that spot, and he deserved it. But this is his final semester. He's going to graduate, so now he's got a sack. He was able to play. He's been involved in a lot of the special teams, and we're able to pay for his school for a semester, which is just a small return for what he's given to this program.
I thought the shame of the game, you won the game, so it's not a shame, but the defense played so well for such a long stretch. And then you credit them. Aaron Bailey caused some problems. You prepared for him, but that's going to probably keep everybody a little on edge, what Illinois was able to do the last 10 minutes or so on offense.
It should keep everybody on edge, should keep the coaches on edge, the players on edge. And, you know, I've been around defenses long enough to be able to understand that it's very frustrating when that does happen to you. You have to learn from it. You have to accept it and know that it is unacceptable. And it doesn't matter that it was a new quarterback and what they did and how they came out. Credit goes to Illinois. It really does. But at the end of the day, we have to accept the responsibility and understand we need to make plays in that situation. And it's not just players, it's players and coaches alike, and I look at myself first.
Bye week coming up, similar game plan, so to speak, for this bye week as opposed to the first one that you had?
Yeah, very, very much the same. You know, we got to continue to work to always focus on our toughness, which I think is really improving. Not that we ever, when I watched this play, I always thought we were physical and we were tough, but I think we're becoming more tough-minded. We're going to work on that early in the week, especially with the young kids, continue to develop them, take the redshirt kids and the developmental crew and really work them in an individual and continue to put them in a scrimmage situation. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be almost a normal week with just a little bit of a back off, more emphasis on young kids. Friday they'll be off, Saturday, Sunday they'll come back for study hall, and away we go.
All right, and the next Badger game will be in 2 weeks as Wisconsin takes on Maryland, homecoming here at Camp Randall Stadium. Coach Reed joins us in a few minutes with this week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week. We continue with the Badger Sports Report.
It was a lot of fun to be back out there again. Yeah, I mean, a Big Ten win is it's a good thing for us, and you know, to get that first one, now I think we're ready to continue to roll like we, have in past years. So, I know we're in a good conference. We got good teams coming up, but we're a good team too, and we know that. So
it feels good to win. I hate losing more than anything, more than anyone, and I know, my teammates, our team feel the same way. So to come out here and get a win after, what happened last week, it feels good. Amir ran for 200 on Illinois, so, so I got to get working.
It's always great to play at the camp, really. It's always having, the great supporters here that help you out, the donors. I like doing it for them as well because they put their heart and soul into this, building up a great community. The Badgers weren't really who they were until Alvarez came in. So I'm just, I'm excited just to play for this team and just do what I have to do just to, pull forth and get a victory.
Tell me about this hair. Your hair continues to impress me every single week. What's up today?
What's up today? It's Mohawk, or I don't know what it is. 2 weeks from now, it'll be something else. So I guess I can always keep y'all on y'all toes about my hair.
It feels great. It always feels good getting a win at home, especially after a loss. How we had lost last week. I feel like we needed to take tremendous strides to get back in sync with how we're doing things and this offense and defense together, and we need to come together and play with one heartbeat. I think we did today.
Big game for me. We had a good game plan against Illinois, and luckily I was out there to execute it, and happened to be in the right spot at the right time. Have to give it to Dave Aranda for getting our defense ready, and we were able to go out there and do some good things, but obviously we have to finish the fourth quarter and make the plays we need to and get the corrections we need to. We're now looking forward to Maryland.
It's 2050. I'm one of 9 billion people on the planet. Like most, I live in a city. Our air and water are clean, and there's plenty of fresh food for everyone. My parents are getting old, but staying healthy. Good thing, because my kids will probably live to be 100. Can you imagine?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison, preparing minds to meet the challenges of the future before they become the challenges of today. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.
While the tradition of winning continues here at Camp Randall Stadium, there are some new amenities for Badger fans to enjoy at the camp. Talk about some new TVs, Wi-Fi scattered throughout the stadium, more hawkers, more vendors within the stadium, and get this, there's more food at the concession stands. New food? I gotta find out about that. Where are you from?
We're from Wapaka, Wisconsin.
Many lakes in Wapaka. So tell me what you got.
I got some amazing brat and these caramelized onions that drew us like from way over there. I mean, seriously. Whew. So.
Are you worried at all about your breath for the rest of the game?
We talked about that before we came in and said, we've got to take one for the team. So we're doing it. We said load them up because, man, it smells amazing. I wish you could smell this.
I like it. And good luck with your breath, and good luck to you with our breath. Cousin subs are new this year. Tell me how happy you are to be here at camp.
We're ecstatic to be here at camp. Cousin subs is new here this year, and we're very grateful, and everyone's been super welcoming. We're having a great time.
What do you guys have?
We have ham and cheese turkey, Italian special, garden veggie, chips, cookies, and we're hawking drinks and having a great time.
You're making me hungry.
Well, please have one.
I think, are you handing out any free samples?
Well, sure, for you guys.
What's in the Badger stack?
Badger stack is eggs, a brat patty, cheese, all on a bagel. We sell them all, not just in the morning before the game. I mean, they're sold out into third quarter even, so yeah.
It's not just for breakfast anymore.
No, it's definitely not just for breakfast anymore. They're eating it anytime.
All right, so here we go, the Badger stack. Show me how you do it.
Badger stack, we got the bagel here. We just open it up. So we got a nice Johnsonville brat patty. Put that on the bottom. And a piece of cheese so it gets nice and melted.
It's Wisconsin, so we have to have cheese.
Without cheese, we're not living in Wisconsin. And then you need some egg. Then you put that right on top. You close it up. And then you just take this over the top, like that. There's your Badger stack.
Voila, the Badger stack.
Absolutely.
Go Bucky.
Go Bucky.
So tell me about the mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese, well, like I said, it's in-house made by our chef, and it's all fresh with Johnsonville brats, and it's delicious.
It's brand new.
It's brand new this season, yep.
It looks pretty good.
I think it's pretty delicious.
Have you sold a lot of it?
Yes, we have. In fact, we sold out on our first game, and so
That's
we had
pretty
to
good.
bump everything up to make sure everybody is able to enjoy the mac and cheese this year.
More mac and cheese for everyone. Tell me what you got.
Nacho Madness.
Nacho Madness, have you ever had it before?
No,
It looks pretty good.
it is.
What's your favorite thing to get when you come to Camp Randall?
You know, it's been such a long time. I'd have to say this today.
This is, and you can maybe try new things as we go along.
Correct.
Would you mind if I had a nacho?
Go right ahead.
It looks pretty good.
I did throw away some of the jalapenos.
That's all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're talking about one of my favorite subjects, of course, and that's food. What did you guys get today?
I got a hot dog and soda and chips.
I got the Sheboygan broad.
You're not kidding around.
That is a nice broad.
Now, you got a lot of onions. Do you have to sit next to him at the game today?
That's okay, I got onions on mine too.
So it'll kind of be like a battle off the field as well?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, why not?
That makes it more fun.
Who's going to win?
Badgers, of course.
I mean with the breath.
It's a
I've
tie.
been married too long for that.
Yeah, there you go.
We got Johnsonville brats, right? Yeah. Chips, and of course pizza.
You got a pizza?
Yeah. Cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza? Would you mind sharing with me?
No. No.
I'm sad. You guys, is that going to be like for the whole game, or is that, it's a pretty big
We'll
spread.
probably have to come back for more, I suppose.
And is that your real hair?
Yes.
Go Badgers.
Yeah.
You may find this hard to believe, but I'm still hungry. At the camp, I'm Mike Jocks for the Badger Sports Report.
When you have the fastest internet speeds, you can find anything almost instantly, which is a powerful thing. Because sometimes it's not so much what you're looking for, but how fast you can find it that makes all the difference. Get the most advanced fiber network. Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Some call it a miracle. Others call it science. But for those who've needed a kidney transplant like Kelly Krager, they simply call it a new lease on life. For nearly 5 decades, UW Health and the University of Wisconsin have been national leaders in the field of kidney transplant, providing a new life for recipients and assuring a normal life for living donors. Miracle? Science? Maybe it's a little bit of both. UW Health. Remarkable.
Wisconsin cheese, making good food great.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
How would you describe this year's senior class in terms of a mixture of vocal leaders versus lead by example guys?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys have stepped up. Not even necessarily all the seniors, but a lot of guys that even some underclassmen have stepped up as vocal leaders this year. But as far as the senior class goes, I think a guy like Rob Havenstein is a perfect example of a leader, both vocally and by his actions. You know, he comes to work every day, works his tail off and doesn't say a word about it. So a guy like that is a huge leader. And then guys like Andersen on the offense have always been leaders. Defensive side of the ball, I think Warren Herring is a good example of a guy who's always positive, keeping everybody up, keeping energy high when maybe it's not so high. So yeah, I think it's a good mix again.
A lot of the walk-ons maybe didn't have other D1 schools, but were you looking at any D2, D3 kind of schools?
It's a good question.
Long time ago?
Not yeah, seriously, I'm getting old. You can tell with my hair. No, not in particular. I wasn't really looking at too many other schools for. If I was going to play football, I would have liked to do it at D1 level. Otherwise, if I was, I would have just chose a school for something other than football coming in.
And the academics at Wisconsin, that had to play a big role in it as well, being the academic institution it is.
Yeah, that was huge for me. Yeah, that's been huge for me all my life. Academics, my family's really stressed that, and try to make the most out of it now that I'm here. And I mean, I've got a great program I'm in now, which has allowed me to get my education, a great education, and as well as be on a football team and experience this. So it's been a win-win.
You've already earned a scholarship this year, so senior year is already going pretty well for you. But what are some specific goals that you have for you to make your senior year maybe the best yet?
I think just enjoy every minute of it. Coach Andersen always refers to it as 30 hours, maybe a little more football left on the field together. So I think just enjoy every minute of it. Obviously work hard. Keep the specialists in line. Let them teach them my last lessons before I leave. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing is have fun and enjoy the times with the guys, because you never really get that back. So
you have a pretty young group of specialists. What are some of the things that you work on with them?
I think a lot of it for me, a lot of it's mental rather than the technical side of it. I don't know too much about kicking and punting, so I can't really teach those guys too much, but I think a lot of it's just mental preparation and teaching them, this is what you do in a game situation, or giving them a tip on what to think about pre-snap, that kind of stuff, and just teaching them that repetition is key. Yeah.
What are some of the main memories that stand out for you?
I think, the memories are obviously the games. We've had some good times in the hotel room on Friday nights. So many things. It's hard to single out one. I think the Ohio State game here, my true freshman year, was the first game I ever played, and I think that was one of the best days overall I've had here. The few Big Ten championships we won in a row, that's a record here, and that's something that we'll always have.
Fans use signs to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there's one sign everyone wants to be identified with. Number 1, fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours just buy another Hyundai. Number 1 in customer loyalty 5 years in a row. Show your loyalty using the hashtag #ThisIsLoyalty.
We'll be making a traditional octopus salad, drizzled with some olive oil and topped with a dash of salt and pepper.
It's funny how seeing a clearer picture can lead you to see the bigger one. Get the most HD channels and the fastest internet on the most advanced fiber network, Charter Spectrum. Where will it take you?
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications. By the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. By Hyundai. By Adidas. By Toyota. And by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Time for this week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week, and for it we go to Hayward, where Susan checks in, wants to know, Coach, can you learn some things from coaches of other sports?
Great question, Susan. I absolutely do believe that. The day you stop learning is the day you stop getting better, and our ability to watch other people coach, how they go about things, you know, the X's and O's are far different from whatever they call it in basketball or volleyball or hockey, whatever it may be, but the way that teams are managed by their coaches, we all need to keep a close eye on that. When I'm around a coach that I respect, I do my best to keep, you know, my mouth shut and listen, and hopefully I can pick up just one or two things from some individuals out there that make me a better coach for these kids.
All right, Susan, thank you very much for your question. There's a Great Dane up in Wausau, as well as 4 Great Dane locations in Madison, on the east side of town, downtown Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. Hilldale is where Coach Andersen's radio show takes place. Not this week because the Badgers are idle, but before every game in the regular season. We will meet on Thursday night, 7 o'clock at the Great Dane Hilldale. That'll do it for us this week, and we invite you to stay with us. Badgers back in action in a couple of weeks as Wisconsin has homecoming day against the Maryland Terrapins. Thanks for watching.
Fans use signs to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there's one sign everyone wants to be identified with. Number 1, fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours just buy another Hyundai. Number 1 in customer loyalty 5 years in a row. Show your loyalty using the hashtag #ThisIsLoyalty.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
It's 2050. I'm one of 9 billion people on the planet. Like most, I live in a city. Our air and water are clean, and there's plenty of fresh food for everyone. My parents are getting old, but staying healthy. Good thing, because my kids will probably live to be 100. Can you imagine?
The University of Wisconsin-Madison, preparing minds to meet the challenges of the future before they become the challenges of today. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.